Hare Krishna Hare Balaram Jayanti Jai, Shri Pachananda Ki Jai, Isko Newcastle Yatra Ki Jai, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare Krishna, dear devotees, my humble business soul. Welcome to our celebration of festival Shri Balaram Jayanti on auspicious day of most auspicious day of appearance of Shri Baladev Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Shri Balaram Jayanti ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hare Gaur. Thank you for coming and joining us. So yesterday we had a big temple function for congregation members. So now it's like more for family circle, for inner circle, right? Like Indra Prabhu, he said, Kirtan for the masses, Srimad Bhagavatam for the classes, but Lila Katha for inner circle. So we're going to have today probably confidential discussion of intimate pastimes of Lord Balaram, right? I don't know, let's see how it goes. I'm not really prepared, I'm just a little bit spontaneous. Because I see this is smooth of spontaneous devotional service. Right? So maybe we'll read from Bhagavatam. Let me see somebody coming. And just to introduce our discussion today, Balaram Katha, and more understand Balaram Tattva, so maybe we can read from Srimad Bhagavatam, which is considered the great source of unlimited sweet pastimes of Lord Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahabhagavata Purana. We read from 10th canto, from chapter 65, entitled Lord Balaram Visits Vrindavan. And there's a wonderful text, number 17, I think. We'll read it through, maybe some other text as well. Welcome, Haribol, Jai. Thank you. So we start with invocation prayers, so please follow me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya. Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswati Vyasa.
Devim Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jayam Dhiraye.
Tato Jayam Dhiraye.
Nashtapresha Bhadrishu.
Nashtapresha Bhadrishu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavatam Ashloke.
Bhagavatam Ashloke.
Bhakti Bhavati Naishiki.
Bhakti Bhavati Naishiki.
Shrimatam Sakakha Krishna.
Shrimatam Sakakha Krishna.
Punyashavam Kirtana.
Punyashavam Kirtana.
Punyashavam Vitkonati Sukhritsatam. Hrityam Tosta Bhagavani Vitkonati Sukhritsatam. We'll read Sanskrit translation by Bhaktivedanta Tika. Okay, I'll read through. Text number 17. Dvaimasau tatra chavatsim madhum madhavam evacha Ramakshapasu Bhagavan Gopinam Ratim Avahan. Translation. Lord Balaram, the personality of Godhead, resided there for the 2 months of Madhu and Madhava. And during the nights, he gave his cowherd girlfriends conjugal pleasure. Shukla Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Force. Srila Sridhar Swami states that gopis who enjoyed conjugal affairs with Shri Balaram during his visit to Gokula had not taken part in Shri Krishna's Rasa dance. Being too young at that time, Srila Jiva Goswami confirms that this statement by quoting a phrase from the Bhagavatam 10.15.8 Gopyon Ritarina Bhujayo, which indicates that there are particular gopis who act as Lord Balaram's girlfriends. Furthermore, Jiva Goswami stated that during the holy festivities celebrated when Krishna killed Shankachuda, the gopis Lord Balarama enjoyed with were different from the ones Lord Krishna enjoyed with. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti agrees with this explanation. We have prayers in the book. We can chant our mantras. Om Gyana Tinarandasya Gina Gina Shalakaya Chakshudritam Gina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Pishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shah Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganatman Pramidam Sajivam Satvaitam Savakujam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saranam Lalitam Shri Vishakam Vidam Shah Hare Krishna Karuna Siddha Dina Bandhu Jagapate Gopesha Vipikakanta Karanta Namostate Tata Krishna Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vecha Titanam Bhavnimyo Vaishnavimyo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Now Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Vishnu Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyamani Pashchita Vishakarine Kantato Vishwamachima Prasuttam Sajjanayati Kilashaktidaram Sudanayam Shahastam Sharanam Sanari Pranam Bhagavate Purusha Kutyam Durgam Pratindasa Skalpadam Shri Pesna Santa Lambaram Guravedo Chandra Shri Atikatala Shri Krishna Krishna Bhaktyata Bhaktyana Mamaha Visa Prasada Nejna Visara Sedegna Zishishyandya Alasam Prasudakam Namaste Dukhalagrama Namaste Mukhalayukha Namaste Vatikanta Namaste Bhaktivasana Panchitatvakmikam Krishnam Bhaktirupa Survakam Bhaktirutam Bhaktikyam Bhaktishatam Mukham Karotu Shmata Alantas Landan Tayarani Shkipam Shimad Rupam Palandu Jandu Vismam Hare Krishna. So, welcome all to our celebration of Balaram Purnima today, most auspicious Purnima in this month. And I believe that next week we're going to celebrate most important, significant festival, which is Janmashtami. It's considered the greatest festival throughout the year in our Vaishnava calendar. And after 2 weeks more, I think 2 weeks, yeah? Right? It's in September, Ashtami also, next month's Ashtami. It's called Radha Ashtami. Yeah? Radha Ashtami is also our, maybe one of the most, but it's more like confidential for inner circle celebration, for our tradition, at least. Celebration of the appearance of Srimati Radharani. So we have these 3 great festivals in a row, and this considered the most auspicious time in the year, months of Balaram. Balaram is auspicious. And before we go into the confidential sweet pastimes of Lord Balaram, maybe we can try to grasp a little bit philosophical truth behind what is the tattva, what is the Balaram tattva is all about, right? Otherwise, his pastime is too transcendental. It's called Madhurya Mai Lila. Madhurya means sweet pastimes, conjugal or loving pastimes. And also it's called Naralila. Naralila means human-like pastimes. So God himself, he plays human-like pastimes. Therefore, in terms, so that we not be bewildered by this kind of presentation, so let us let it establish in the foundation of our philosophical truths. If you look at Bhagavatam explained us that absolute truth, and Bhagavatam in itself is considered to be meditation on absolute truth, Satyam Param Dhimahi. So it is established that absolute truth is undivided substance, undual, one whole, complete, Om Purnamadah Purnamadam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadayam Purnamavavachishyate. So it's whole, complete, undivided, undual. And in our conditioned state of mind, state of consciousness, maybe we will not be able to grasp this oneness, understanding of oneness, right? It's difficult. So therefore, our acharyas, our sages, great sages, they presented absolute truth in Trinity, right? Triple aspects. So absolute truth consists of, although it is non-dual and one, still it is consists of 3 constituent parts, triple aspects. And you know all of these 3 for sure. It's like very well-known truth. It's called Sat, Chit, and Ananda. So Sat, Chit, Ananda, or sometimes it's called Sandhini, Hladini, Samvit. 3 energies which are represented by personalities behind. So it's personalized, everything personalized, and all those 3 which means Sat means eternity or being, existence. Chit means knowledge or consciousness or cognizance, and also Ananda means bliss, joy, happiness, pleasure, never-ending pleasure. So, and all these 3 culminate finally in 3 personalities, those who in charge, who behind these 3 potencies. 3 personalities, which are middle one is Chit. Who is in charge for Chit? How do you think? Who is behind the Chit consciousness or cognizance or knowledge? Paramatma, yes. Of course, but Paramatma not fully represents this kind of aspect. So Krishna himself. So Krishna in charge for Samvit energy, means consciousness. So we conscious living beings, we have consciousness, but we conditioned by our material qualities. And we try to understand Supreme Consciousness. And this Supreme Source is source of our consciousness. We have consciousness, but our consciousness is come from ultimate original supreme consciousness, which is Samvit Shakti or Krishna himself. So, and by doing our practice, by chanting Hare Krishna, by meditating on absolute truth, maybe we can expand our consciousness to that degree that we finally come to the point when we can understand the grasp of supreme consciousness, which is called Krishna consciousness. So that's what this Krishna consciousness means. So we try to understand the consciousness of Krishna, which is supreme consciousness. It's Samvit Shakti, transcendental. And there is another energy which is called Hladini Shakti or Ananda. Hladini means pleasure potency, ever-increasing bliss. That's what we're looking for in life. We're looking for happiness, joy, some kind of enjoyment. And this is like kind of very distant, perverted replica of that original pure bliss, unlimited pleasure. And this is Hladini Shakti. And this Hladini Shakti also represented by the personality, which is well-known person. Prabhupada explained in one of the purports, he said, a tender-hearted female counterpart of absolute truth, which is Shimadhara. Yeah, she is in charge for all energies. She is a Sarva Shakti Maya. She possesses all energy, but this is main one. It's called Hladini Shakti, right? And first aspect is called Sat or Sandhini, means energy of existence or maintenance, state of being. So we, all of us, we rest upon some kind of platform. What is that? This is state of being or existence. It's called Sattva, Sat or Sandhini Shakti. This is Balaram potency. And this is all pervasive, it's everywhere. Spiritual material everywhere. So everything rests upon this Shakti of Balaram. It's called Ananta. Right? So every one of us, so we're not sitting on the floor actually, we're sitting on this energy. So this energy balancing us. Sometimes called law of gravitation. So, but originally this is potency of Ananta Shesh. And this is Balaram. So Balaram is this represents this aspect of Sandhini potency, which is very important, and this kind of stability in life, stability, steadiness, support, very nice, support platform, kind of. And that's what spiritual life is start from stability. So we may think that we like to enter into the intimate pastimes of Krishna, enjoy confidential things, and pleasure grows of Vrindavan. Like Rupa Goswami explained, our goal of life is to enter into nocturnal dance in transcendental pleasure grows of Vrindavan. But it's too high, First of all, we have to make a first step in our spiritual life, that which is stability, steadiness, focus. So kind of catch our mind and focus him on Krishna. Otherwise we're unstable. So we always, this flickering nature of the mind, so which influenced by the modes of nature, we always, bewildered and just confused. Our mind is like, chanchala, it's called. Chanchalam himana Krishna pramadhi bhavavedha kardacham himanya tasyaham himanya savira vasha dushkara. So all these qualities of mind, which are very, like he's stubborn and very strong and flickering and unstable. And so how we can concentrate on Krishna, on Krishna's service, on ultimate truths, which is, like very subtle. So we have to bring our mind into the focus. We have to stabilize it somehow or other. And this is called Nishtha. Nishtha? Steadiness in devotional service. So from this level, Nishtha, start if we steady, if our mind is more or less peaceful, so we can concentrate on the ultimate goal and we can chant for a long time. We can go on chanting for a long time. Now, at the present time, we cannot do this because our mind is, all over the place. We just try to catch up many things, so many desires, so many modes of nature, disturb our mind, so we completely bewildered. We try to quickly just finish our rounds and just go somewhere, because we have a lot of things to catch up. And this is unsteady devotional service. Anishtika bhakti. So when we get this energy, which is called Sandhini or Sambhik Shakti, Sandhini or Sat, so we can be stable in our spiritual life and we can chant for a long time. And when we intensify our practice in this way, we can come to the level of ruchi, taste. We can experience some deep taste. Then we deepen this taste, we come to the level of attachment, because there is a taste, there is a nice taste, enjoyment. So then we become attached naturally, and then we experience emotions, ecstasy, which is called bhava. And this is self-realization. This is our goal, to experience ecstatic devotional service, which is called bhava bhakti. This is our sadhya, our goal of our practice. If you don't know this, if you practice to try to achieve something else, it's not a sadhana. Sadhana meant to attain sadhya. Sadhya means bhava. So you have to understand it, otherwise what we're doing, we don't know. And everything starts from nishtha. This is very steady, focused, stabilized, kind of established, devotional service. And that's what Lord Balaram gives to us. This steadiness, nishtha, firm faith, concentration on Krishna. So Balaram gives concentration on Krishna service. So he brings our mind on focus to Krishna. And this is crucial, this is foundational, so we have to establish it somehow or other. And therefore, Balaram considered to be our Adi Guru, main spiritual master. He's the original spiritual master. Actually, behind all these potencies, which I mentioned in the name of three, so there are three Adi Gurus. Actually, we have three Adi Gurus, three original Gurus: Krishna, Balaram, and Radharani. And real spiritual master, bona fide, he represents these three personalities, three Shaktis, three potencies. Means stability in spiritual life, steadiness, then Sambhik consciousness, understanding of our relationship with Krishna. So the spiritual master gives to you taste in spiritual life, attracts you, gives you stability, steadiness, then give you understanding of our relationship with Krishna, knowledge, all kind of intricacies of spiritual life, explain tattva and everything, and then bring you to the level of taste, to the level of experience some bliss and joy in devotional service. It's called Hladini Shakti. So a real spiritual master represents these three things. And everything starts from Sandhini, or steadiness, and that is Lord Balaram. So Balaram is Adi Guru. He gives to us this kind of platform in spiritual life, how we can fix ourselves, and then we can go deeper and just gradually become self-realized. So you see how is it important? Is it crucially important to get mercy of Lord Balaram? So everything starts from that. That's why he is a Bala. Bala means power, Shakti. So he gives us strength to be steady in spiritual life. So he establishes. So therefore we get this Bala, Shakti, and then we get some second part of his name, Rama. Rama means reservoir of all pleasure. So we get a taste in this service. We get steadiness, power, Shakti, and then also taste in Krishna's service. So this is the power of which is given by Lord Balaram. And therefore we worship Lord Balaram, and it's absolutely necessary to get this empowerment from him. And Therefore, today is a wonderful day to pray for His mercy, to establish ourselves on a part of devotional service, to establish ourselves in a real position, in a real sadhaka, become real sadhakas, fully fixed and focused on a goal. It is saying, Vyavasayatmika Bukhih, Akyaha Kurunandanah, Shaku Bakhahya Anantashya, Budhaya Vyavasayanam. So when our intelligence is fixed on a goal, and it's called ekantita buddhi, means echo, is focused on one goal. But if it's not, so it's many branched. It's like, it's all over the place. So we cannot fix on our goal. We lose in our determination to attain perfection goal of life. So therefore, Lord Balaram, he performed his pastimes, many different pastimes. He has his own Nama, Guna, Rupa, Lila, Dhamma. He always also performed the Madhurya, or sweet pastimes like Krishna in Madhurya Ras. But for beginning sadhakas like we are, absolutely necessary listen, hearing about his pastimes like he killing demons in Krishna Lila, right? So this is special part of Krishna Lila, and according to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who explained his Krishna Samhita, he explained that 22 demons in Vrindavan, Rajadam, 22 demons. And they represent different anarthas, the different vices in our heart, different unwanted desires, vices, it's called, yeah? It's very cool. So, different demons. And Krishna takes care of all of them. So he killed them all, no problem. Krishna will get rid of them and just clear the path to us. But two demons, we have to deal with these two demons, which killed by Lord Balaram. Right? So we have to deal with those two. Does anybody remember those two demons who killed by Lord Balaram?
Pralambasura and Delikasura.
Yes, these two. He killed many demons, many other demons in Dwarka and other places, like Dvivida, or he also participated in the killing of Shankachuda and Ramahashrama. But these two important, these two demons from Braj, from Vrindavan. First one is called Dhenuka, Sura. Sura means demon. Asura, and Sura means good guy, like Prabhu says in him. But Asura, this is what? This is bad guy, this is demon. Because only two living entities in this world. Daiva Asura Sambhava. Very good answer allocation, Daiva Asura Evacha. Vishnu Bhakti Smrito Daiva Asuram Tadvipayaha. So Asuras, and some of the Asuras, by the Krishna's plan, they entered into Vrindavan, in Bhumi Vrindavan. It's called Earthly Vrindavan, when Krishna performed his pastimes. Prakat Lila, it's Prakat, when it's manifested, when we can see it. It was 5,000 years ago. Not far, not long time, according to the cosmic time. So, and there two demons came. One is called Dhenukasura. Dhenukasura represents, according to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he represents rudimentary, if you know this word, rudimentary, kind of fundamental ignorance, very gross type of ignorance. Tamagun, like deep, thick tamagun. This is Dhenuka. He's like S-like demon. S, S? This is Krishna, S. Very stupid. He's crying in a certain way. I cannot. Maybe somebody can help me. Yeah, good. Something like that. Yeah, this is Dhenuka, and he represents this stupidity or thick ignorance. When we in spiritual life attach to the fruits of our work, we attach to that, and we want to get by any cost. Remuneration for our work. We want to work hard and get something. You know, like S, he goes to catch this bunch of grass. You know, he wants to work for the master and wants to get after the work his bunch of grass. Although grass growing everywhere, you see, but he just pursues this kind of bunch of grass which is at the front of his face. He just try to catch it. So this is S-like demon, this is called Dhenuka. So he's working hard to get this fruit of his work. And this is ignorance. Because, so many because, I don't want to go deep to the philosophy. Anyways, so devotional service is unmotivated, right? It is selfless, it is pure and meant for Krishna's pleasure. Anukulena Krishnana Shilana, it's meant for Krishna's pleasure. Yayatma Suprasidati. Only what can satisfy the soul? Only uninterrupted and unmotivated devotional service to Krishna. Yayatma Suprasidati. Your Atma become completely, fully satisfied and happy. So therefore, this is hard working society, S-like society. They're working to get these fruits of their work. And Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita in 9th chapter, he said, Moksha sa mokha karmasu mokha jnana vichitasaha rakshasi masurim chaiva prakritim mokhinishitaha. He said, all these people, those who bewildered by demonic and atheistic views, they deluded, and all they hope for knowledge, liberation, and fruity works will be defeated. And they will not get anything at the end of the day. Won't get anything. But you work now, work for Krishna, and this is not fruity work. You're working for your eternal happiness on the platform of bliss, knowledge, and eternity. So that's what you're working for. And not for temporary fruits which are bitter, sweet, or mixed, whatever. Doesn't matter. So this is S-like demon killed by Lord Balaram, who is the original spiritual master. He came to kill this S-like demon because he's in our heart. And down is represent our heart. So this is our heart. We want to invite Krishna and place him there. So that Krishna be there and we together stand down and enjoy pastimes for eternity. But now in this heart, all kind of things like Dhenuka or Pralamba, all these kind of evil creatures which are even there, and Krishna cannot come inside because he doesn't want to share room with some, like unwanted, unreliable personalities. So therefore we have to kill this Dhenuka, that's like demon. And he works on his master. Who is his master? Kamsa. Kamsa represents what? Atheism. Atheism. Fear of God, atheism. So he represents this thing. And this Dhenuka works for atheism, and he wants to get these fruits of his work. This is atheism. That's what people do. And also, it represents the ignorance in the spiritual, philosophical understanding of Krishna consciousness. Like, who am I? Who is God? What is my relationship? What is this Maya? What is the truth about bhakti, our sadhana, our practice? All these kind of things. It's complete ignorance, and this has to be killed by a spiritual master. Spiritual master kick out this demon from our heart, he purifies us, giving to us knowledge, Divya Gyan, transcendental knowledge. Divya Gyan, the proper Shikha. So he gives to us knowledge. So he kicks out this demon, Dhenuka. At the end, Dhenuka, he used to guard this Talavan forest in Vrindavan, one of the 12 forests, forest of Vrindavan. Which one do you know? Which forest do you know? Can anyone remember some of the forests of Vrindavan? Like Talavan, Vrindavan, what other? Huh? Nidi. Niduvan. Niduvan it's called subforest. It's not main one. The 12th main, and then this is called subforest. The unlimited subforest of Vrindavan. Akshivand, it's called. Yeah, okay. So the 12, we said Madhuvan. What others? Huh? Bandiravan, right? By the way, Bandiravan been killed Pralambasura in Bandiravan. And Talavan been killed as this demon Dhenuka by Lord Balaram. You know where is Radhakunda, Shyamakunda? Which forest is that? It's most important. It's called Bahulavan. Yeah? Kamyavan, maybe you heard? Kamyavan means, Kama means desire. Forest where all desires are fulfilled. So you have to remember this one. And this is in Vrindavan. When you go there, you just bring your desires and Krishna will fulfill them. Okay, some other also. And this Talavan, and Dhenuka was guarding these tala trees, palm trees with the fruits, tala. And he tried to guard and didn't give to cowherd boys and Krishna when Krishna was not angry, but hungry with cowherd boys. He wanted to get some, but this demon he was protecting, and he willing to give to Kamsa because Kamsa is his master. And finally, Lord Balaram so came across and he caught him. And this Dhenuka, he wanted to kick him by the back legs, right? But Lord Balaram, he managed to catch by his back legs and just spin him around, just thrown him on the top of the palm tree, and he died, finished. So he killed this demon. So our spiritual master, he kills this ignorant demon, S-like demon, Dhenuka, in our heart. Purify our heart. So we have to give up this tendency to being attached to our fruits of our work. Even in devotional reading, so we come in here, we want to get something from devotional service, right? We want to work and get something, whatever. So some prasadam, I don't know. Prasadam is okay, so this is good remuneration, so good reward. Prasadam is okay. But we want to get something, position or money or whatever, gifts, garland at least, Mahaprasad. Okay, so this is first demon being killed by Lord Balaram. And second demon, his name, Pralambasura. Pralambasura, this guy is more complicated person. He's subtle. He's like, it's like two parts. First ignorance is gross, but then subtle ignorance, which is represented by this Pralambasura. This is subtle ignorance. And this is ignorance when we try to enjoy the fruits of our bhakti, of our devotional service. We want to get adoration, fame, name, position in the realm of bhakti. We want to get pratishta, puja, labha, pratishta asha, drishva svapacharamani, tahridi natat. Rupa Raghunath Goswami, his man Shiksha, he said, all this desire for pratishta is like, pratishta means fame, name, We want to get it. We want to be great. Senior devotees, great devotees, pure devotees, and great kirtanias or speakers or philosophers, whoever, great managers, temple commanders, whatever. And this pratishta is like, Raghunath Das, he explained that it's like a low-born woman, prostitute, which lives on the flesh of dog. It's called Pratishta Asha Drishva Swapacharamani. What's called Yes, a slow-born class woman, prostitute, lives on the flesh of God, and she dances in my heart. This is Pratishtha. That's how pure devotee sees this kind of tendency in our heart. And this is Pralamba. So Pralamba Sura is subtle ignorance. When we come in devotional service, first of all, we have to be purified our heart from the gross ignorance. And then we kind of, get used to everything, and then we try to enjoy subtle things. I am pure, I am great, I am senior devotee, and this and that. Like somebody said, well said, senior means not by seeing through the ears, many years you've been around, by those who see through the ears. So you can see through the ears, not by the ears around, but through the ears. You understand? Yeah, this is senior. And if we try to impose ourselves like the senior, we advance, we educated, we great. So that means Pratishtha Asha, dances in our heart. And this is Pralamba. So Pralamba is a subtle ignorance, subtle enjoyment. This tendency is still there, subtle sex. Like gross, but it's subtle, it's more complicated. Therefore, there is a pastime when Krishna was playing with the friends, and Lord Balaram, he has his team, and Krishna has his own. So they were doing some, tug of war or hide and seek, different place. And then Pralamba came, and he came to Krishna group. He said, I am one of yours. I am covered boy. So he, like a bhakta, he came like a devotee. You see? So we also become in Krishna consciousness in our mood. We say, Krishna, I am yours. I am part of your team. But Krishna sees our heart. He can understand. Okay. This is the next Pralamba. Okay, you come. We'll sort you out. We'll sort you out. Don't worry. So we come in Krishna consciousness, and then Lord Balaram. So he takes charge of. And so they're playing together, and at some point, Balaram team overcome Krishna's team, and then Krishna, Balaram, he was playing in Krishna's team, and Krishna lost, and then colleagues of Krishna's team, they're supposed to ride on the shoulders those who winners. And Pralamba, he jumped on the shoulder of, Pralamba has to carry Balaram, just messed up everything. So he had to carry Balaram. So Balaram sit on his shoulder, and he presented himself like a devotee. So Balaram sat on his shoulder, and he started to run away from Krishna, and he carries away Lord Balaram. And what does it mean? That we, at some point of our life, Balaram represents spiritual master, at some point of our life is saying that I am no better than my spiritual master. I know more shlokas, more concepts, more philosophy than my spirit. My spiritual master already, he's old man. He's got some kind of, sclerosis, he got this disease of forgetfulness in old age, So I'm more greater than my spiritual master. At some point we started to think like this. And this is called Pralamba Sura. And even Lord Balaram, he became bewildered. He was in this pastime. He started to scare this demon when he was carried away by him. And Krishna screamed to him. He said to him, you just remember who you are. You remember, you Balaram, you great, you powerful. And Balaram, he immediately remembered. He just smashed his fist against his head and just crashed this demon down, finished him. And that's what happened when we become envious of our spiritual master. We try to impose ourselves like we advance in spiritual life. We know better than, he is like old age, already expired person. So let me become more greater than my spirit. And this is very It's very offensive. It's a very, very ignorance. And this is subtle. When we become advanced, we become knowledgeable in Krishna consciousness. We know shlokas, we know philosophy, we know everything. We know how to manage things. And this demon has to be sorted out by a spiritual master. So who is? The Lord Balaram. So two most important things, two phases of our spiritual life. First is growth, then one is subtle one. Has to be sorted out by Lord Balaram. So today is the Balaram appearance day, is Balaram Purnima, and it is a great day to take shelter of Lord Balaram, pray to him like original spiritual master, take shelter and ask for protection from our ignorance, and ask for for purification of our heart from these S-like demons, those who poison our heart and contaminated our consciousness, and then we cannot enter. We can invite Krishna in our heart. We cannot become real devotees. So therefore, this is very wonderful pastimes which Lord Balaram represents, and I think it's most important, crucial, significant thing for beginning devotees like we are, to pray, to take shelter, to meditate, and to get benefit of it. So let us sincerely appeal to Lord Balaram and take shelter of him and of his representative, which is spiritual master also. And our Founder-Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he is our main spiritual master, who is representative of Lord Balaram. He is embodiment of three Adi Gurus: Balaram, Krishna, and Radharani, Hladini, Sambit, and Sandhini Shakti. So he gives to us everything in one. And his representatives are bona fide as well. So disciples of Srila Prabhupada, we take shelter from also, praying for their guidance and protection in the path of bhakti. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Hare
Ram Ram. Hare Hare.
Hare
Jai. Shri Balaram Purnima Mahamahotsav ki jai. Shri Balaram Jayanti ki jai. Shri ISKCON Newcastle Yatra ki jai. Nitai Go Premanande Hare Hare Krishna. Thank you.
I was going to say you can take a few questions if you
Oh,
want,
okay.
and then we can do some kirtan
Okay.
afterwards.
Then we're waiting for Prasadam.
Yes.
Prasadam is coming. Okay, maybe some questions, comments? Yes, congratulations.
Thank you very much for this amazing lecture. And Prabhu, I had a question. You said regarding Ram Basura.
Promise.
Yeah, so he's very subtle, subtle ignorance. So like sometimes we want name and fame and stuff like that. But is it bad if we have a desire to do our service better? Lots of times I find myself praying, yes, I want to lead a kirtan and have a better impact. Instead of giving nama pride, I want to give something to inculcate bhakti in the hearts of people,
Yeah.
Instead of just giving out a book, I want that book to make them into a devotee, not to sit on the shelf.
Yes.
So is it bad to desire like this?
I think it's very sincere and very good desire to make a big impact upon others and also perform our devotional service in a better way. Devotional service, it is bhakti shakti. Bhakti means vritti of Hladini Shakti, the lust or is the energy of the pastime of Hladini Shakti, pleasure potency, bhakti. So we try to improve our bhakti, we try to serve, and if we have the right motivation, like we have to improve just to influence upon people and also impress Krishna and Radharani, not impress other people so that we are advanced and we are perfect and we know how to do things. So this is wrong. but if we try to do our service best way so that we can satisfy Krishna, because whole point of bhakti is how to satisfy Krishna senses, right? It's called Anupuriyana, Krishna Anushilana. So Krishna has become pleased when we're doing nice service, when we preach to the people to the right way, not burn them out, giving them nice knowledge, uplift them, inspire them. Like when we chanting holy name and people become, enthusiastic and inspired by that. So it's a good one. It's a good. And then there is a danger when we become so influential, so that we can get proud by that. So there is another part. So we have to be careful with that. But I think to improve our service, this is what we actually trying for, because our sadhana means practice. We try to get better. Sadhana means we try to get better. We try to come to the level of natural devotional service, which is best and perfect. It's called Siddha. So now it's sadhana, then become Siddha. Siddha means perfect devotee. Perform a pure devotional service without any deviation. So if we try to improve our service and become Siddha or perfect, that means we striving for goal of life. Right? I think it's correct. It's a good desire. Yeah? Yeah. We have to improve. Right? How does it really? Probably to say something.
I have a question. So you explained about spiritual energies like Sat Chitananda, and you said they're similar to Samvik, Sandhini, and Pratani. So are these both the same, or is there any difference between these two?
No, it's the same. These three energies, Shaktis, they're called Sandhini, Pratini, Samvik. But aspects of these Shaktis, they're called Sat Chitananda. It's like certain aspects, like Sat means eternity, but it's not fully covers this term, which is Sandhini. Sandhini more broader sense. Sat just aspect. Also Chit means consciousness, but Samvik Shakti is more like, more included things. And also Hladini. Ananda is one of the aspects. Like for example, Ananda, Bhakti is Ananda. And one of the vrittis of this energy Hladini is called Bhakti. But this is kind of multifaceted energy. There's so many things included in Hladini Shakti. Yeah, so this is more broader terms. Yeah. Yeah. Any realizations? Any thoughts on that, or reflections maybe?
Thank you so much for your class, Prabhu. It's really inspiring.
I'm just trying to repeat what great souls already said.
I was reflecting about you said about how if we get knowledge and we need first basis of tattva before going to rasa. And I was reflecting about sometimes people like more the pastimes, and they don't get so much taste for tattva, or sometimes people think that they're too conditioned to too many anarthas for the lila, and then they go more, maybe too much on tattva, and they disregard or maybe neglect the lila. So maybe you can expand on a balance between the two.
You see, if you, from my opinion, humble opinion, so if you go too much deep to, you have to go deep, but if you too much into the philosophy, it gets dry, monotonous, and there is no taste. There is some taste, but it's not so obvious, and it becomes dry, and you become like a little bit what's the word? Hard-hearted, a little bit. quasi-devotees, you know. And you understand everyone because you know tattva. You know just looking through the glasses of knowledge. It's called jnana chakshush. You see people and you just see some kind of defects, or you know, oh, I know tattva, I know everything. So this person he's just nonsense. He's doing some. So this guy is just waking up late, or you know, like that. So you become just study like that, and it's like a little bit, you know, kind of on the brink of offense, and also it's dry. It's dry. But lila is full of rasa, right? There's some emotions and sentiments and rasa. So you have to experience a little bit taste, otherwise, you know, always philosophy is like, you know, become like a jnani, hard-hearted, you know, like heart become like a desert. There is good analogy given by our acharyas. It is saying that karma, there are three different methods: karma, jnana, and yoga, and bhakti as well. Right? Let's say four. So karma, given an analogy, like it's like a swampy area, swamp, you know, because karma means we enjoy different things and we tune the chewed. We tune already chewed something. So it's like a swamp, and where there are all these kind of rotten things, you know, like this. Then jnana is like a desert. It's like a desert, like, you know, like maybe it's clear everything. There is no like swampy area, but dry, nothing there. And yoga is like a big rocks, and you hit your head against these rocks. Yoga. So all these things, but bhakti is like an oasis. It's like an oasis in the desert where there is a crystal clean water and fruits and nice shade and everything. You know? This is bhakti. So when you go in different paths, you just hit in all these kind of things like swamp, all these sort of things, or you just hit your head against rocks, or you just come to the scorching heat of the sun in the desert, and you know. So we have to take shelter of bhakti, which is oasis. But there is a cooling atmosphere and nice clear water and everything. This is bhakti. So they have to be balanced, right? If we go into much to lila, it also we can, you know, we kind of identify Krishna with some kind of sweet, cute boy, Indian boy, you know, which is like from different mischievous pastimes, you know, like stealing butter, or you know, like playing with monkeys, whatever, doing in Vrindavan with the friends. So it's like Indian boy kind of, you know, like for some kind of Indian sentimental women, those who are crying and just, you know, remember these pastimes. And if you go into much to tattva, so it also become like a little bit hard and, you know, and dry and things. And there is no tasteless devotional service, everything is same, every day, same routine, you know. So we have to catch a balance. It's like two rails on one railway road, where there are two things, tattva and jnana, or I mean tattva and rasa. Tattva and lila, if you mix it in the right proportions, you will get rasa. You can experience taste in Krishna consciousness. So you have to study yourself, you have to analyze. There is no particular formula for, you know, because it's individual, up to individual. So you see yourself, your consciousness, like sometimes maybe you need more tattva, you know, to understand, to establish yourself, to become more, you know, like focused. And then sometimes you become dry, and you know, so you go for lila. You just, you know, you just flourish your heart, just give little grass, you know, like more sentiments, more pastimes. That's what we're looking for in this material world. We're looking for some relationships, some sentiments. In Krishna Lila, everything is there. Everything, all kind of things are there. So you have to alternate somehow or other. And this is an individual approach. You have to see what is your mood, what is your consciousness, day by day. Yeah. For example, morning time is good for philosophy. So at evening you read Krishna book, drink some glass of milk, and then Krishna will come in your dream. And during the day you do service. So morning time is a philosophy, because your mind is clear, so you can read, you can understand some different intricacies of philosophy. you know, yeah, something like that. Is it okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
What about our guests? You came for the first time? You came before? Yeah. Second? Oh, nice. Fantastic. So you came to the right auspicious day. Today is Balaram Purnima. So you're going to get mercy from Lord Balaram today. So now altar Lord Nityananda from your left, in the middle Lord Chaitanya, and then in the left Nityananda, he is an expansion of incarnation of Lord Balaram in Kali Yuga. So you can pray with him. And on this auspicious day, he is most merciful. He gives mercy. All of us, we are looking for mercy. We're a mercy case. We need some mercy. Hare Krishna. So now Kirtan, right? Yeah, probably you play Kirtan. You do Kirtan? Or probably you want? We can do Kirtan now?
Yeah, sure. You want to lead them, John?
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 15 minutes, something like that.
Okay. Jai. Hare Krishna. Jai. Shri Balaram Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Go Premanande Hare Hare.
His Grace Gaurasunda Prabhu ki.
Ananta Guru Vaishnava.
Jai. You can sit down and do harmonium if you like for Joe. Sure.
Thank you.